Alright everyone, new week, new Odyssey, and yes, I'm still sick and nasally, so do forgive me, and every now and then I might have to mute just to cough up my lungs and see if I could get a new pair before I unmute. But anyway, this week's Odyssey, late start. Looks like the monkeys were caught off guard, the balloons decided to get a head start this week. Oh god, please don't be anything like Fast Tracked was. Anyway, the maps look nice, because this one is not Mesa, it is Cracked. Mesa's BS and has a UFO. Cracked is very nice and very lovely. Yeah, I think out of all these, the hardest map would probably be another brick, but nevertheless, I think we're alright. Now, what do we have? Oh. 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 Right. Okay. So we're starting round 20 with 1,200 gold, and we basically just have to be able to start up from that. Okay. Okay, that seems doable. What towers do we get? Oh, we get sorta. Okay, yeah, now we're good. We're good. Entirely possible when we have sorta. Right. Wizards. Because Magus Perfectus is now a thing. Not that I'll be able to get it in this Odyssey at all, but it would be pretty hilarious if I could. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. Although imagine, how great would that be? Getting Magus Perfectus in a goddamn Odyssey. That'd be really tricky to do with only 3 banana farms, honestly. I suppose you could have one of each 5th tier, but even that, I'm not sure how far that would get you. Anyway, sorta, new sorta skin. Go about right there. Wait, what? No, 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 no. Turn this garbage off. Right. Let's do this the right way. Sorry. Entirely my bad. Forgot to swap that out. Anyway. Much better. Got sorta. Gonna get a ninja to assist. No. I'll get a wizard to assist. Nice wizard friend. Alright. Oh, there's always one. I wonder. Okay. That does seem like it'll be a continuing issue, doesn't it? And I haven't chosen any towers that could get me health back. Quick little restart. Right. Shove off. How you doing? Cool. Now I don't have to care about losing lives, because I can just get them back. Right. Also gonna put sorta here instead. And I will get that ninja instead of the wizard. Oh yeah, much better choices. Right. And I brought the helicopter along just because obviously this is one of the easier maps. On some of the harder maps I might not be able to avoid losing lives. And so... Ooh. Just under the radar. And so if I bring a helicopter along, I can just gain those lives back. No big deal. Right, as for lead popping power, probably just gonna use sorta for the first round, then follow it up with a wizard for the second. Should probably place the wizard now, come to think of it. Okay, we good. But yes, I am still a little bit sick. Depending on if you saw my update 37 video, you may or may not already know this, but I've progressed, I would say, because it's an upgrade. Although typically progressions in exercise means it gets harder. But no, in theory, I am progressing well through my sickness. I feel like I'm over the worst part now. I'm still sniffling. I've still got a sore throat. I'm even getting to the lovely stage of coughing. Love that one. I don't know why, but that one usually kicks in pretty late for me. So that's always fun. Sore throat, coughing, sniffling, sneezing, all that good jazz. But, and here's where I think the progression is coming in, I no longer have intense headaches, which is great. Also, I've got myself a nice little lem sip with me right now, so I'm going to be sipping that throughout this video, and hopefully that'll make me feel even better. Ooh, it's just a little too hot. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Anyway, hopefully I'll be back to my normal self by tomorrow. I won't, but I will be going back to work tomorrow. So, at the very least, I need to be somewhat normal. And even though I think it would be much better if I took a couple more days off work to just fully recover before I head back into the freezing cold warehouse of death, there's this little thing, and I'm gonna rant about this for a bit. There's this little thing, tiny little thing that's been annoying me as of late, and I'm gonna complain about it because I do that very well. Right. I'm just gonna come straight out and say it. Medical certificates. Right? Medical certificates. Now, at the company where I work, I believe it's something along the lines of if you take off 3 or more days of work or are absent for 3 or more days due to sickness, then you have to provide a medical certificate upon returning to work or some shit, right? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Now let me tell you why. First of all, medical certificates cost money. You either have to book an appointment with a medical professional who can provide a medical certificate, which will probably cost you more than just buying the medical certificate online, which you can do. But even then, that costs around, I think it was like $35? For a medical certificate that spans 3 days, and any more than that, then you have to go in and consult a face-to-face medical health professional or whatever, and get it done in person, which seems like absolute shit as well, because it's like, hey, you're sick as fuck. By the way, come in face-to-face, and let's just sit down and have a chat about you needing a medical certificate for a bit. Right? Meanwhile, you're just sat across from the doctor, fucking dying, because you're 4 days into an illness that would usually take you like a week to recover from or whatever. Anyway, so my workplace, I've been absent for 2 days because of the reason I listed was illness, sick or illness, right? So if I take tomorrow off, I'm going to have to provide a medical certificate. AKA, because I've been sick for 3 days, I have to pay $35 to prove that I was actually sick. And even then, I can do it online without even talking to anyone. And just straight up get one if I pay them money. Right? So no one's actually realistically confirming that I'm sick at all, just what I'm typing and putting into all these little boxes on the screen. And they're just like, yeah, sure, here's your certificate, yep, 100%, all good to go, friend. Which just seems like a load of garbage. Because first of all, I'm sick as shit. I don't want to have to fucking prove that to people. Plus my reputation at work, I've never had days off. I've never even filled in the absent form before, and I've been working there for over 6 months. So surely considering it's the first time I've actually had to do it, they could give me a little bit more leeway. Anyway, that's a load of garbage. But on top of that, right, realistically, what does it actually do? Right? Because if you think about it, right, if you are full-time, then you are entitled to sick leave, which essentially means you get a set amount of days each year where you can take time off for sickness-related purposes and still get paid for those days, right? You're entitled to that because the company knows people get sick, and so they're just like, yep, you're all good, you're full-time, we will pay you to rest and recover and sort of, you know, keep the lights on and the water running in your house whilst you are sick. So they may give you, I don't know, I've never been full-time before, so probably like, I don't know, a week or two? That seems fair, seems reasonable. So anyway, if you're full-time, and you take off sick leave, and I'm just assuming this, by the way, I presume if you're counting it as your sick leave, rather than, like, absent due to sickness or illness, then I presume no medical certificate is required. Right? I don't know why I'd assume that, but I assume that's the case. Because it's all properly done. Oh, whoops. Ah, that's alright, I still got sole disability. Because I assume it's all properly done through the company like that. And thus it would make sense that it's like, yeah, no, you don't need a medical certificate if you're taking sick leave like that. Right? And so that makes sense. If you're working full-time, you get the added benefit of not needing a medical certificate because the company has given you the benefit and the perk of happy days. You can rest and relax without having your pay just fucking fall to shit. Anyway. And then on the other side of that coin, if you're casual, if you're working casual like I am, then you don't get paid if you don't show up to work, right? So if I don't show up to work, I don't get paid at all. So, for example, the past day today and yesterday that I've taken off, I'm not getting paid for those because I never showed up to work. And I'm casual as hell, which means I'm super expendable, but they also pay me more money per hour because I am super expendable. They could get rid of me tomorrow and I wouldn't be able to say shit about it. Anyway, that's not that's not my point. My point is, right, medical certificates are like proving that you're sick, right? But if you're full-time, the company gives you time to be sick and will pay you for it, right? So in theory, you don't need a medical certificate for that. You've got that time allocated to you, right? And if you're casual, why does the company give a shit if you're sick anyway? They're not losing any money because of it. You're fucking casual, so you're not getting paid if you don't come in, right? And the reason I bring this up is because people, and I think this is the reason why medical certificates even exist, at least according to my partner, who is in the medical industry, so I trust her. Supposedly, people fake being sick. And so these medical certificates are a way to deter people from faking it, right? And yes, I can understand that. You don't want people to be like, oh, cough, cough, I'm sick, blah. Oh no, the horror. Give me days off work, right? But at the same time, like I just said, if it's full-time, they can take sick leave, and they still get paid for going home and fucking playing video games all day anyway, right? No questions will be asked at work because of sick leave. Sick leave are for sick days, and if you use those on days where you're just going to take a day off and dick around playing games at home, then the next time you actually get sick, if you don't have any sick leave, then I think it would be appropriate to ask for a medical certificate, right? And then once again, for casual, if you're gonna dick around and take the day off or take multiple days off and be like, oh no, I'm sick, ah, why the fuck would you need a medical certificate anyway? Because your company's just gonna be like, oh, sweet, we don't have to pay you today. And then eventually, if you just keep doing that, they're just gonna be like, right, well, you're expendable, goodbye. I don't know, I just don't get it. Why is it a thing? I don't know. It just seems like one big fucking scam, honestly. Because it's just like, oh, you're sick, you're vulnerable, you want to work, but your work requires permission from us, and we require money from you to prove that you're sick. Even though you can just fill out a questionnaire online that basically says, are you sick, yes or no? Yes? Cool. Pay us $35 and we'll tell your work that. I don't know. It just seems like a whole heaping load of garbage to me. It just seems like a bunch of baloney. Bunch of pure garbage. And so, that's why, even though I'm not feeling my best, if I take tomorrow off, I'm gonna have to get a medical certificate. AKA, I'm gonna have to pay money for something that I don't even believe in. So, I'm probably just gonna rock up to work tomorrow and hope for the best. Which is dumb as fuck, I know. But you know what else is dumb as fuck? Paying a doctor X amount of money just to be like, yes, sniffly nose, sore throat, headache, clearly visible pain going all throughout your body. Thousands of tissues piled up at your feet. Clearly no signs of recent masturbation. Yes. I can say for sure that you are sick. That just seems dumb as fuck. Anyway. I just realized this whole video is gonna be spent ranting about that. Fuck. Oh, worth it. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sadly probably going to try and come in for work tomorrow. To be fair, I am probably the best I feel today than any other day during my illness. So I imagine I'm on the up and up. I do sound a little bit nasally still, a little bit nasally. Oh, I can feel it when I say that and when I do that. But yeah, I can tell that I'm still not up to scratch, so to speak, which sucks. It really sucks. But overall, I feel like I'm on the up and up at least. So, I'm gonna give it a crack, I'm gonna give it a go, I'm gonna attempt to go into work, see how I feel. If I still feel like garbage, I'll just leave midway through the day. I've done that before, that's been fine before. But yeah, we'll just see how things play out, honestly. Oh wait, no, I have to get it, I have to get it. Okay, cool. Phew, gotta put something in the thumbnail. Anyway, that's pretty much been my day. The best part so far is that I haven't got headaches anymore. I've still got a sore throat, still got a runny nose, I've got coughing, which is always great. But yeah, so hopefully I'm well enough to work tomorrow, and if I'm well enough to work tomorrow, hopefully I'm well enough to record part 2 tomorrow of Late Start right here. But yeah, hopefully things go well. I hope things are going well with you. That has been part 1 of Late Start. I didn't even read this part. Looks like the monkeys were caught off guard. The balloons decided to get a head start this week. But yeah, that's part 1 of Late Start done. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all doing amazingly. And have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye-bye.